I'm trying to get these down to 2 minutes and I am not successful. So the first book we're going to discuss is The First Woman. You're going to see a lot more of these books where I'm in this similar position and I'm dressed in a similar way because I'm doing a lot of pre-recordings, and we'll see how I decide to release each book. So The First Woman, I think, is quite fitting. Um, it is written by Jennifer Nansubuga Makumbi. I read her book Chintu and I loved it. As a Muganda, it definitely did resonate, but I think even if you're not a Muganda, you would find this all rather fascinating. It is a book that gets you fully immersed, an immersive experience which feels genuine. So we're following this story of a young girl and into, I think, adulthood. I read this book a few years ago. I think 2021 is when I read this book, and I enjoyed it so much that I bought a copy for my mother. My sister enjoyed it so much that she bought a copy for my mother. My dad wasn't too pleased, but in the end I told him, there's two books, you might as well have one of them. But I think the reason we bought the book for her is because growing up we had heard similar stories about the experience and in the timeline that this book covers, and we thought that this would be something that she would relate to, as a woman who lived in Uganda during this period. And yeah, so it's a good, beautiful read. It follows, I think it's from pre-colonial into early post-colonial Uganda, and you see the shift with the change of the guard. You're seeing the different there's a few things I'm going to get a little confused because I haven't read this book in a while, and I did also read Chintu, which is quite similar, and I read a biography by the Queen of Buganda. I'm just going to use the term Queen for just interest's sake, to simplicity. I wanted to keep this under 2 minutes, so I'm actually out of time. Anyway, so there are a few things that I might get the plot a little bit off, and so please don't hold me to it, but the vibes were this was quite enjoyable. It really, it felt like a high quality book, a high quality read, and enough for me to buy a physical copy and my sister to do the same, and it definitely would be a book that I would recommend.